Hello and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial we're gonna do this stitch. I have this stitch on Natty, but I just did a modification here to the bottom. Yeah. So this stitch is reversible. You can use this stitch for blankets, scarves, whatever you like to do. These are the sides of the stitch. This one too. It's very easy, one row repeat, but this one is going to eat a lot of yarn. So if you want to get rid of yarn, use this stitch. Okay, this stitch, I'm going to do it with multiples of 3 plus 4 more. So I have here 15 chains, and I'm going to chain 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna skip the first chain, and into the second chain we're gonna do a single crochet, and this row is gonna be single crochet in each chain. So you move to the next and you do a single crochet, next chain, single crochet, and so on. In each chain, single crochet. Okay. Now I'm gonna change with the other one. Let's say you reach the end of this row in which you're gonna have to do single crochet in each chain. The last chain is here. I'm gonna go in there and do a single crochet. Okay. Now we're gonna chain 1, turn your work, and in the first stitch here we're gonna do a single crochet, chain 1, and in the same stitch we're gonna do a puff. So you're gonna go as many times you like. I'm gonna go only 3 times. So I went once, second time, and the third time. Pull the yarn through all these loops, chain 2, 1, 2. Now we're gonna skip the next 2 stitches, and into the third stitch, into the third, we're gonna repeat. We're gonna do 1 single crochet, chain 1, and into the same stitch we're gonna do a puff. So once, the second time, and the third time. Pull the yarn through all these loops, then chain 2. And this row we're gonna do like this. We're gonna skip the next 2 stitches, and into the third we repeat 1 single crochet, chain 1, and a puff into the same stitch. If you want the puff to be bigger, then you go 4 or 5 times, depends. Chain 2, and so on. We skip the next 2 stitches, and into the third we repeat single crochet first, chain 1, and a puff into the same stitch. Pull the yarn through all these loops, chain 2. Now skip the next 2 stitches, and into the third, single crochet, chain 1, and we're gonna do a puff into the same stitch. Chain 2. We're gonna skip the next 2 stitches, and into the third we repeat a single crochet, chain 1, and a puff into the same stitch. Pull the yarn through all the loops, close the puff, chain that one, and we're gonna be left with 2 stitches. We're gonna skip the next stitch, and into the next we're gonna do a double crochet. Okay, chain 1, turn your work, and from this moment forward, this is gonna be the row that you're gonna repeat until you finish your project. So we're gonna skip this stitch, and we have the eye where we close this puff right there. It's the eye here, and we're gonna start with the 1 single crochet, chain 1, and in this 2 chain space, after we close this puff, we did that 2 chains, yeah, so it's right here into this space. We're gonna do a puff once, twice, and a third time. Pull the yarn through all the loops, chain 2. So in this 2 chain space, next row, you're gonna do that puff. So you move to the next cluster, and you have the eye right here. We're gonna do a single crochet, chain 1, and next to the puff, it's that 2 chain space. So we're gonna do a puff in there, chain 2, and we're gonna repeat. I'm gonna move to the next, and into the eye right there, we're gonna do a single crochet, chain 1, and in this 2 chain space, we're gonna do a puff, chain 2, and we're gonna move to the next, single crochet, chain 1, and a puff into that 2 chain space, chain 2, and so on. We move to the next, and we're gonna do a puff into that 2 chain space, chain 2, and now at the end we have the puff and the chain 2 space right there, yeah. So we're gonna go into the eye right there, and we're gonna do a single crochet, chain 1, and into that 2 chain space at the end we're gonna do a puff. So once, twice, and the third time. Pull the yarn through all these loops and chain 1 only, and now yarn over the hook. Well, with this stitch it's nice if we have a stitch here, yeah. We're not gonna go into this stitch, we're gonna go right here in the corner where it's that 1 chain when we finish, yeah. So into that 1 chain at the end we're gonna do a double crochet. So now when you chain this 1 and you turn your work, you're gonna do the double crochet into this chain, yeah, not into this stitch. So when you move to the next, you turn your work and you start, the eye is right here, you're gonna do a single crochet, chain 1, and then into this 2 chain space you're gonna do a puff. Then you move to the next cluster and so on. Well, let's say you want to close this work, especially if you do a blanket or a scarf. You're gonna, let's say you finish the double crochet there, you're gonna chain 1, turn your work, and now into this first, where is the eye, you're gonna do a single crochet, you're gonna move to that 2 chain space and you're gonna do a single crochet, and you have this single crochet here, you're gonna do a single crochet, you have the eye, gonna do a single crochet, and this row is gonna be single crochet. So we have the 2 chain space, go in there, do a single crochet, the single crochet there, go into that stitch, and so on. We have the 2 chain space, do a single crochet, next is the single crochet from the previous row, I'm gonna do a single crochet, and so on. into that 2 chain space. And you know, this is how you're gonna close the work. For example, if you want to do a scarf, and a single crochet there. We have the 2 chain space at the end here. You're gonna go in there and do a single crochet, and then you see you have the stitch here, but we're gonna go into that 1 chain that we did at the end of the row when we turned, and you're gonna do a single crochet. So this is it. So this is how you're gonna close the work if you do a blanket, a scarf. Yeah, and don't worry, the sides here, in here, or the other side, they're gonna be okay, because if you are to do into the stitch and not the chain one, then it's gonna have some opening at the end, quite big. But because we go into the 1 chain that we do, it's a little bit tighter here, the edge. Yeah, it's a very easy stitch for baby blanket. I don't know, many of you, you know that I have a problem with baby blankets if they don't have some opening. Yeah, because I don't know. It's just my fear that the baby might suffocate. Maybe it's nothing to it, but it's just my fear. So yeah, this is the stitch. The stitch is reversible. I close with a single crochet on top and the bottom when we start with a single crochet. And the sides, if you still want to put some border around the blanket, if you do a blanket, then it's gonna be easy. At least here you have the double crochets, a little bit opening that you can calculate. Depends the stitch, the border stitch. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stitch. Give it a try. Bye bye.